She's over 40 and she's only wearing an apron, but you don't know until she turns around and then she bends over to take the cookies out of the oven and her butthole's just peeking out. And you're like, wow. Why would I buy the cow when I can shove a scarecrow in its ass
for free? God, this guy came in my face and now I have tinnitus. Excuse me, look at me, my feelings have been hurt.
You are now tuned in to 96.4 WDAD.
Watch out, listener, behind you. It's the guy that killed the real drama. Oh shit, you're wearing your AirPods. Look out, look out. No!
Thanks for tuning in on your morning drive. We've got the weather coming up.
Thanks for tuning in to KBB 10B Dapper Dad's Radio Live. First thing in the morning, kids. Kazoom flush. Welcome back to the morning drive. It's looking foggy and about 63 degrees out there right now. Coming in hot for you off the morning commute. It is Fast Finger Slim.
And Drama.
And we are the
Toilet
Dapper... Toilet flush. Toilet flush. Sunday. Big snakes out of your toilet.
We got Jeff up in the chopper.
Chopper.
Checking on the weather down below. Jeff, how's it looking?
Well, it's looking pretty wild up there from what I see so far down there, Drama. So far, we've got a crazy man on the highway running around in his tighty-whities brandishing what appears to be a giant chain of sausage links, whipping it around like nunchucks. Thus far, he's hit about 17 kids and people on their way to their various commutes, i.e. colleges, elementary schools, and places of work and business, and he shows no signs of slowing down. We think this guy may be on a crazy angel dust high. Back to you, Drama.
Oh, thank you so much, Jeff. Wow, just another day in LA traffic.
I guess,
405.
yeah. String of sausages. Did you hear that?
17-hour delay. I'm going to blame it on those children driving to elementary
I'm going to
school.
go ahead and blame it on the economy. And quite frankly, President Barack Hussein Obama, if that's something we can still do in this country.
I believe
if
so.
Free speech hasn't been completely taken away from
FCC
us.
is trying to tear us down, but they can't. Coming up at the 45-minute mark
Coming up
this
at the 40
hour, we're going to be throwing hot dogs in Danielle's mouth.
And Danielle's
She's our hot
mouth.
summer intern.
Coming up at the hour and a half mark around 9:30 this morning, we're going to be having a shootout a la Waco style with the FCC coming trying to shut us down. But they won't do it, boys. We've nailed ourselves in. We've pried the doors open and we've nailed them shut.
Alive.
We're throwing hot dogs in Danielle's mouth till she blacks out, and the FCC can't do anything about it.
Oh.
If you would like to join the protest against the Dapper Dads and the FCC, go to www.dapperdadads.com. We've got everything Dapper Dads over there. We've got links to stream on everything. Everything. We've got a merch store. Watch the video on YouTube. We both are wearing old Dapper Dads shirts
I'm
today.
wearing the first one.
Yeah,
I've
you're wearing
sweat,
the
bled,
original.
shit, and came in this for a year.
And this is the only one that has our faces on it. So
Yeah.
if you want to get the one with the faces, go
one of our most popular ones.
It
There's
is.
a great story.
Go ahead and click on it's a great story with great photos. I actually looked at some of the photos the other day because they came up on my gallery, and I was like, wow, that was a wild night when I think about it.
A lot of dedication to a t-shirt. I think it might be the best-selling one, though.
I think it is. Yeah, I mean,
I don't keep tabs.
We
If
don't
your
keep
order has
tabs,
never
just
been
give us the
completed,
money.
it's because I don't want to click that button now because I'm scared it's been a couple
He's
months
got
and I don't know if it
anxieties.
sends you an email and you're going to be like, would I get another shirt?
Yeah, did I order another one?
didn't.
Hey, I got this email. Did you guys take the money out of my account? Yes, we did. And if you would like to give us more money, go to patreon.com/dapperdads for $5 a month. We just caught a oh my God. Drama is headbutting himself into the microphone.
We need it so bad.
Give us $5 a month so Drama will stop headbutting the equipment. It keeps breaking because it keeps being physically and emotionally abusive towards it.
No, I think the abuse stems from the podcast.
The abuse does. I mean, I'm not going to say where
Hear
abuse
about it all
stems
at
from.
patreon.com/dapperdads.
You get at least 3 bonus episodes a month. And guess what? Three bonus episodes a month. And guess what? When you sign up, we send you some fucking goodies, don't we? We send you some stickers and some cozies and a nice little handwritten note.
I write 7 notes. I close my eyes. I throw a dart at one.
And
I light the house on fire.
And then whichever
whatever
one survives,
one makes,
that's the one that gets sent to you.
So
Do you know how
we
many
need the
houses
money.
we've been
we
through?
need the money. I, of course, do it at an abandoned house, but they're starting to catch on to a serial arsonist, which I'm going to say is the best serial you can be.
That you can be outside of Sugar Smacks because I can't get enough of that Sugar Crisp.
This is gonna tank it.
It's so hard.
Let's ride the high.
Let's ride the high,
Email
baby.
us at dapperdadspodcast@gmail.com. What would you send there? I don't know, and I don't give a
We've
fuck.
asked for so many things. We've asked for resumes. We've asked for job applications. We've asked if you wanted to be our intern. We've asked for ideas for the Dapper Cult. We've asked for applications to the Dapper Cult. For the love of God, we need more soapy tits. The only person who's ever pulled through is Emilio, and we fucking love you for it. Bless your heart.
Yes. He probably doesn't even listen.
He probably doesn't even listen anymore.
A good old original one of the first day one fans. I feel like there's several of you that I haven't heard from in like a year.
A while.
And I assume that you've stopped listening. I assume anytime someone doesn't constantly give us feedback,
they're
not
not listening to us. Yeah. So if you're still listening to us, reach out to us. As we've been saying recently, interact with us on social media, share posts on Facebook, retweet things, like pictures on Instagram, leave comments, share with your friends and loved ones.
It does help.
It helps us a lot. Very sincerely.
Make sure that out of anything you want to do to help us out, 5-star rating with a review on Apple Podcasts. You can do it from your computer if you don't have an iPhone. Grab your friend's iPhone, leave whatever.
Go to the Apple Store and do it. Go to Walmart and do it on their iPhones.
Find a bunch of loose iPhones that you can go
buy a bunch of iPhones off Wish, sign them up with an Apple account, leave a review.
Go buy a bunch of phones from a Walmart and then sell them on the street. Let your credit go to shit, but make a quick $4,000. If you get the iPhone 11, you could probably pull like an 8. I don't know. It's all alleged.
I mean, allegedly. We're not saying we know the ins and outs of the system or anything like that. But if you want to go ahead and sell some phones and make some money and give it to us, call 402-7-DAPPER. That's 402-732-7737. So that phone number is registered. You can't have that
Make that
one.
the only contact. Make a
call
make a
us,
review.
Text us. When you do make the 5-star review, you get a secret episode.
Yeah, you do.
We have a secret bonus episode that you can only get when you leave the review. Do a screenshot, text it to the phone number, send it to the email address, submit it to the website, contact us in one of the billion fucking ways we tell you people to contact us.
You get a free bonus
and you get a free bonus episode that is unavailable anywhere else except for leaving a 5-star review.
And
so
if you have problems with that review, it's because the username you're putting in isn't like just already taken. Even though you can't believe that name is already taken, it is. So just put in some crazy shit.
Sharpmaster has already been taken. Trust us.
That's
it's unfortunate, but it's true.
We share one iPhone.
We share one iPhone.
That's the Dapper line.
We have to be open with each other. I catch him texting other podcast hosts, and I get very jealous. And sometimes I sniff his dick when he comes home. And if it smells like another podcast, I blow his brains out.
Tried to text Ashton Kutcher earlier, but I haven't heard back yet.
Yeah, well, I may have pre-blocked him.
Come on,
he's too pretty for you to be texting. I don't like you. I don't like you.
Well.
I don't like you talking to men that are handsomer than I am. It makes me feel insecure.
You know what I think? Mustache.
Yeah,
not crazy about it, but the hat looks nice.
I just keep thinking you're going to leave me for a more attractive man. That's why I don't like you talking to men that are more attractive than me.
It's not the more
men that are funnier than me. I don't like the idea of you leaving someone that's funnier
men that are more
than me.
Stable and dependable. And a go-getter. I'd like a young go-getter.
When have I not been a go-getter?
Constantly.
When have I never been a
go-getter? What's the opposite of a
go-getter? A stop remover.
Yeah, you're a big stop remover.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, if you got to put it out like that.
I know. I didn't want it to come to that, but I mean, we had to figure it out.
I mean, I think this may finally be the straw that broke the camel's back. I may finally change my whole fucking life off of this.
So many straws. We're talking about drinking straws, right?
Oh, yeah. I've got 50 straws in my drink right now.
The turtles or whatever.
Yeah, but people want to stop using straws to save the fish, but then they won't stop eating the fish. So I don't understand.
It's the turtles.
Whatever
it is. The fish.
Whatever it is.
No one gives a fuck about a fish.
So they want to stop the straws, but not the other billions of pounds of plastic that go into the ocean every year.
You know, we love to fixate on one thing as a society and think that's going to fix the world. I'll use straws till I die, and I'll choke a turtle in front of anyone who's against it. Bring a turtle to every restaurant just in case.
Big sea turtle.
Because I hate now, like, I don't want to drink like a fucking glass.
I don't want a paper straw.
I don't know. I never. If I get a paper straw, I'm gonna turn it into some sort of shank and I'm gonna stab somebody
with paper.
I don't want. Yeah, I'm gonna spit on it a bunch. I'm gonna age
whip it.
It's gonna take months. I'm gonna
cheek.
come back and hope that they still work.
I'm coming all right.
Not with the paper straw. You're not. I don't want to drink a glass with a bunch of ice in it. So then the ice just flies into my mouth.
Yeah, that.
And then I gotta decide: do I spit it back in my cup in person,
agree with that.
or do I suck on it?
That's why I
make bad conversation.
That's why I like the nugget ice and not like the chunk ice, because the chunk ice just comes up through your straw.
But you're not getting enough nugget ice ever.
No, how come more places don't understand that nugget ice is the universal best ice?
And I don't know anyone who disagrees with that.
Yeah, literally.
If you disagree that nugget ice is superior, tweet at us at dapperdadads and tell us
disown you.
Ice
we'll block
you prefer.
And if it's not nugget, we'll block you.
We'll block you.
We're
real liberal.
I don't get why you can't get a bag of nugget ice somewhere.
I don't know.
You know, it's always got to be that shit ice that you can get. And have you seen the economy on the sale of ice? A 7-pound bag is like $1.29.
Yeah, and
then a
skyrockets?
22-pound bag is like $1.69.
Oh,
so
really?
it's like
I think we're buying ice at
it's like
different
20
places.
more cents for 14 more pounds of ice.
Yeah. And you always got to go with the big one because you're like, I don't need that much ice, and you always need more
that
ice than you
much
thought.
ice, yeah.
Because if you're icing something down, it's
a lot
gonna
of
run
ice.
out
Yeah.
soon. So, Instagram at dapperdadspodcast. Send us pictures of you enjoying ice.
Yeah, tell us what kind of ice you like, and we'll block you on there too if it's
we'll
not
block you
nugget.
even if
We'll block
it's
you on
not
anything. I don't think people understand. We want you to interact with us and follow us, but if you displease us in any small way, we will block you.
Yeah, we're quick to block
You
because it makes me feel
motherfuckers.
way more powerful than anyone else.
Quick to block and not so quick with the cock. That's what they say about old Slim sitting over here across the table.
I have seen it, folks. Slow cock.
And you hate to see it happen.
You gotta. It's
100% of the time, I hate to see it happen.
even and it's
Fast
you.
finger Slim, more like slow toe cock.
Slow toe cock.
Slow toe fat. I think back in the day, because I've been fast finger Slim for a minute. Somebody made a fake
we've talked about
slow
this.
toe fat. I still want to find I think
It's still out there.
I've got it narrowed down to 3 people.
Am I 2 of them?
No, but you should be. You're automatically.
I have a Finsta, but it's for you.
I
and
also
I
have a
post
Finsta.
Unflattering pictures of you.
You know how pissed I would be.
You know how many photos I have
Yeah,
to choose
all
from?
of them.
It's
Jesus,
hard. I'm posting 3 times a day.
yeah. I don't think
the
there's
algorithm is.
I
out
don't
of
think
this
there
world.
is. I don't think there is a flattering photo of me. That's
I
the
think
problem.
there's 2.
I don't think there's a single one.
Oh, there's 2.
No.
That one where you're blurry. Every blurry photo of you.
Yeah,
is
all the blurry
from that.
ones are pristine.
You look like a Bigfoot. You
Yeah,
know, like
it's
is
best
this
when I'm
real
blurry.
or is he just?
Is Slim real? If you've actually met Slim in real life and talked to him, prove it.
Yeah, tell us your favorite in-person Slim stories.
Oh God, yeah. I was actually thinking about this the other day because I was like, you know how
you were
like
like, I'm such a nightmare in person. I'm so big and stupid.
Well, yeah, honestly, that's what I was
Shocking.
thinking. Yeah, because I was like, God, because I was like, you always hear about people like, oh, I saw this person at like a Starbucks or something, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I can't even imagine the type of personal stories people are going to have about me if this goes anywhere.
I've gotten a few people that listen to this that say what's up in person. Some I know and some I don't. And then one time at a bar, I went outside to smoke a cigarette and someone approached the people I was with and was like, is that drama? And they were like, yeah. And they're like, oh my God. And then those people left. So if that was you, please let me know what that was because I hate that thought.
Oh my God. I just left.
I also had it at a gas station on State Street. So if that was you, please fill me in as well. Don't be weird about it. But also, like, if I'm at a bar and someone comes up, I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
If I'm just walking through a store and someone comes up, I'm so thrown off that I'm probably not the drama
I'm
you want to
shopping.
meet.
I'm shopping
like,
with my headphones in anyway. So if you got to come up and make me take out my headphones and talk to you at a store, and I got to hear all that ambient noise, we're gonna fight.
I don't have that. I just get it a lot in passing where they're like, drama, what's up? And sometimes I'm like, I don't know what to, do you want me to stop and talk to you? What do we talk about? We're just at this Lowe's.
Yeah.
So sometimes I just like give a wave and then keep walking, and the people I'm with think I'm super cool because you're just like, oh yeah, what's up? I don't know you. You're a tiny little person. Who are you? And then I spend the whole time
You're
in the
nothing.
store just like, I hope I don't run into that person again. Because you get one, but have you ever had it where you keep seeing people and they're just like, what's up? And you're like,
What's up?
hey, we
What's
already
up?
did this.
Oh, that's one of my least favorite things in the entire world because it's like I don't. Well, that's my least favorite thing in the entire world. But if we had to break it down, that specific social interaction, because it's like I can't. If I've given, because like here's my neutral. Like if I see you and I just don't want to talk to you, I'm just like, hey, what's good, bud? And just like keep walking.
You're giving away the sauce. Don't tell them because now they know they're like, oh fuck, he doesn't want to see me.
I'm not saying it like I don't want to see you. Maybe I'm in a bad mood that day. Maybe I'm just trying to hurry up and get home. Maybe.
People love to catch me when I'm in the worst.
Yeah, people always
like,
catch me.
Literally, I've had like the worst day of my life, and then the day after, people are like, "Oh, what's up? Good to see you." And you're like,
people catch me either in the worst moments or when I'm way too fucked up.
Yeah,
like I'm either too
insanely horny.
Oh, I'm so horny, and I'm at Walmart trying to get some cookies.
Eating each other. Yeah, you're gonna fuck those
I'm
cookies.
gonna fuck some
What's
cookies.
the best cookie to fuck? A snickerdoodle because of the name.
I'd fuck a girl with a nickname Snickerdoodle.
She's got to be older.
What if she's
and in
what if
just
she's
the apron?
What if she's real young and cute? Real plump.
There's no young snickerdoodles out here.
A little snickerdoodle.
She's over
Smack
40
her on
and
that
she's
big
only
boot.
wearing an apron, but you don't know until she turns around and then she bends over to take the cookies out of the oven and her butthole's just peeking out. And you're like, wow.
Big ol' ass?
Older women don't have big old asses.
But
you know how when
big
that
old
big
ass.
old asshole. Yeah. big gaping butthole, big
Huge
shiny butt plug.
Ooh.
Scarecrow butt plug. Corn cob.
There we go. Yeah.
Have you seen on Twitter somebody
These
posted?
corn dicks? Yeah. How do I compete with corn dick?
Someone goes, "How do I compete with cock on the cob?" That's perfect.
I want to know how I got, like, okay, why? Like, why?
I'm guessing
it's
like the ripples of the corn, but then it's just a big black corn cob too. So you're
I'm
like,
like,
this isn't
man.
even.
You
And
ever,
I
you ever
went
find
to-
your girl sex toys?
No,
It's scary.
I
Because you
found-
see it and you're like, I can't stack up with this. I don't rotate and have little
or I
bunny
found,
ears.
yeah. See, I found just like normal little vibrators that I can compare
If
with.
God, yeah, I found normal vibrators that I can compare with, but if God is real, why would he design men to not have all the functions of a dildo? That's what I don't understand.
Yeah,
If you're
because
supposed,
he's a vengeful god.
I guess, yeah.
There's a lot of things.
I work
that
in
go
mysterious ways. Didn't you create cancer?
I think no one was supposed to have pleasure from sex.
That's sad.
It's supposed to just be for reproducing, like every other animal except dolphins.
Well, yeah, us and dolphins, I guess. It's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, where are the dolphin sex toys at? But what's
They're
up
out
with
there.
the corn on the cob?
I don't know.
dicks?
I've seen this as a trend where it's like a country girl thing, talking about like country girls make do, and it's like a
Yeah, and then it's a dripping.
dripping corn cob. Yeah,
hate that.
I hate the
that a lot.
implication of it. I hate that she's getting so wet off a corn cob that she's fucking leaving it dripping.
I hate that I'm eating that corn later.
I hate that someone is. I specifically see someone grab that ear, throw it in the corn boil, and I say to myself, "I just fucking know it. I'm gonna eat that."
It's like
ear
when
of
you get a
corn."
nice buttery corn on the cob, but it's cum. Women's cum. Does it exist?
Let's get into it. Because I have some theories. I just pull out a big book. I just pull out this book. I'm like, does it exist?
Get that book out.
Yeah.
of here.
Jill and Ted, we're really sorry, but we got to throw this book away. It has somehow
I don't think
molded.
it's on the video, but
I don't know.
get it
If you
near
can,
me.
I don't know.
We're gonna die in this.
Yeah, we're going to
dungeon.
die. We're going to get
When we-
mesothelioma down here, and we're going to have to get a settlement.
Yeah, I'm excited about the
I'm
settlement.
very excited about the settlement for my children to enjoy. Ooh, you're breaking company equipment.
Company used loosely.
Company.
Everything's
You
covered
spelled
in
company wrong.
Oh, I
No,
spelled-
I didn't.
You mean the country company equipment? I spelled both words wrong.
No,
Equipment just has penis in the middle.
country
You're like,
company. You're just like,
Um,
do you guys? Are you? Is this like farmers only, but for hookers?
yeah, there's a lot of corn cob dildos.
That's
When we
a
nicknamed
service you
this-
call to have someone use a corn cob dildo on you, but you can also opt in for $5 less and get a real corn cob.
I mean, I went to a distillery this weekend.
And you
and
got corn cob.
Everything was made out of corn for some reason, and I had to do a tour, and they handed out corn cobs to look at, and I wanted to die. And the whole time I was like, yeah, this just keeps reminding me of that stupid dildo. And which I was shouting loudly, and no one would interact with me about
And you
it.
also kept yelling, "This is like that episode of The Simpsons where they went to the apple farm."
Yeah, my Simpsons references are.
It was clear and yellow. You got juice there, fella. If it's murky and brown, you're in Cider Town.
Yep, it's good.
All
Good to
right.
know. We're coming up on the spooky season, folks. It's
Spooky
technically October
season.
when this comes out. Which
Technically, yeah.
reminds me, I'm going to try to watch 31 horror movies.
I will
in
also be
October.
trying to do this. I can't guarantee how successful I'll be, but I feel like I'm working on the list right now. I plan on having it done by the weekend.
I've got a couple. I don't have a ton because I'm going to free ball a couple. I'm not going to watch one every day because I won't be able to do that. But
Yeah,
I'm trying
sometimes
to
you gotta
cram
do two
31.
or three a day.
Yeah, you give me like a Saturday or a Sunday probably. 'cause
Oh,
I'm
Sunday,
pretty
just all
booked
day.
up. But yeah, if you just run through a couple. So yeah, if you have any recommendations, I feel like a lot of our listeners enjoy horror movies.
Oh yeah.
Toss them at me. A couple things I've seen a lot of them. I'm not
Yeah.
opposed to doubling back. I've got a couple. You
got-
got to watch every year, of
Oh yeah.
course.
VHS is one that I watch every year.
I watched it last year. I'm really looking forward to Trick or Treat.
Yeah,
That's one I
Trick or
watch
Treat.
every year.
I'm looking forward to a nice like middle of October midsummer
Mm.
because that's already
It's
out.
a long one.
Well, apparently
These movies are too fucking
I'm pissed
long
off the
nowadays.
director's cut is coming out, but it's going to be an Apple TV exclusive.
I don't know why you don't use your goddamn Fire Stick. I guarantee you it'll be on it.
I
in
mean, it will.
a week.
I need to
Um,
update the fucking thing. It hasn't even been turned on in like 2 years.
Really? I that's all I use now. I cut cable.
Yeah, I
got
know.
another-
See, I just use Netflix and Hulu. I watch a lot of YouTube, to be honest
Yeah.
with you. I torrent my movies and then I do like
I just
YouTube
like that
and-
I can I'm trying to watch that Creep Show TV show. And the
Yeah.
first episode is on the Fire Stick already.
Mhm.
I'm probably gonna grab Shudder before the month of October.
Yeah.
Because it got better when I had it before. I wasn't crazy. Also reached out to them for a sponsorship and never got anything back. So fuck you.
Fuck you, Shudder.
But yeah, I've seen a bunch of them. I don't like old shit. I'll go 80s. I don't go any older. Say whatever you will.
Yeah.
I've seen the staples, but I can't even early 80s. Like the first like Nightmare on Elm
81,
Street
82.
is like hard to sit through now, and that's my favorite like of the three.
We
like,
gotta
main
finish the
ones.
one we started last year when we were
Street
making
Trash.
these shirts. Yeah, we gotta do Street Trash.
Find a better version. Of
Yeah,
that looked
it's
like
gotta
hell.
exist.
And I'm not afraid to get weird. So
Oh yeah,
we're
send in all the recommendations. We will, if you text us, we'll let you know if we've seen it or not.
Yeah.
But it's definitely, I think I've got like a solid like 15 to 20.
Yeah, I
just
think
kind
I've
of
got
laid
like
out
half.
right now.
And then I know there's gonna be. I always jump into some
I've got some
Friday
new
the
ones
13th,
lined
some
up.
Halloween, some Nightmare on Elm Streets. I like to keep those loose. Just grab a
Found
random one.
a couple of crazy ones that I haven't watched yet. One is called Dogtooth.
Yeah, that movie's fucking. That's not even a horror movie, I'd say, but you should watch that movie. That's one of the
Yeah,
weird,
I found out about
it's
that
not
one.
not like my weird movies where they're so weird, but it's just
It's crazy.
It's bizarre.
Yeah, I know.
And there's nothing.
I know the
like-
basic plot line of
Yeah,
it.
the language in it is insane.
Yeah. Sounds like there's a lot of like weird interfamily sex going on.
Yeah,
in the
but it's
movie.
not really like.
It's not like
it's not
brother
shown.
sister shit.
Yeah, yeah, I feel like trying to explain any of it like really puts a dent in enjoying it. I
Yeah.
watched it just because a girl I knew will like always post on Instagram.
Well,
like,
I saw the
her horror
trailer
movies.
for it, and the trailer starts with where he's like ripping his clothes and putting the blood on it and
Yeah.
saying like the cat killed their brother and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
It's because they use words for things like their taught words are like different words. Like
so
it's so
the language is
like
kind of
chair
like
is
weird. throughout-
telephone or shit like that. And it's,
Okay.
so like I think that is probably helpful to know because at first you're like, what the fuck? It's so bizarre at the beginning. But yeah, it's a really good movie. It's just like not a horror movie, and it's kind of like lackluster because it doesn't really go anywhere. But it's definitely something to watch. I just watched Good Night Mommy or Good Night Mother, whatever the hell that's called.
Is that one in German?
It's in not German. I don't.
It's
think.
in another
It's
language
definitely
about
in a
the two
different
little
language.
boys.
Yeah, and they think their moms.
And because she's got like the bandages.
Right.
Yeah, that one was. I like that one.
I did not pay enough attention, and then at the end I was like, I missed probably the
So
biggest thing you
much,
could
yeah.
miss, and then I had to Google it, and then I really liked it, but I was like, I wish I would have paid more attention to this.
Yeah.
But yeah, give us your recommendations. We've seen a lot of shit. There's something I was gonna say I wanted to watch.
I found another one that looked really eerie. It's called Possum. Have you seen anything about this?
No.
It's got like it's got like 3 people in it. It's like a really minimalist cast, but it's about this guy who's like a children's puppeteer in like the UK in the 70s or something. And he has to go back home to see his like uncle who abused him when he was a kid. There's this puppet that he came up with called Possum. It's based on like a short story.
He fucks the possum.
No, it's not.
I've
it's,
seen that movie.
Yeah, we've
where
all seen that
guy fucks
movie.
That possum
And that single
in
unedited
that
frame.
stomach thing.
And he's also wearing a possum costume,
Yeah,
which makes
it's
it even weirder.
very artistic, I'd say.
There's
A social commentary. I saw that movie with the puppets came out that you showed me the trailer for.
the
We should
banana
watch
split.
that
I
together, 'cause
downloaded
looks
that.
fucking
Yeah, it looks fucking
horrible
ridiculous.
and
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, we'll also go. I'll go like real bad.
Oh
in
yeah,
a
I'll go
good way.
stupid bad. Yeah.
Like I mean, I always want to say that Jason X is my favorite Friday the 13th just because it's so ridiculous.
It's so out there. Yeah.
And it's like again with the old shit, it just drives me crazy sometimes. Like especially early 80s. I watched something
Some
last
of it's
year
just
that
not
I was
good.
just like, fuck. I love anthology films, but I feel like I've
Anthology
seen all the
films are
good
good.
ones.
See, like I thought in the early 80s, like the Critters movies weren't terrible, you know.
Yeah,
but
but
those
I
kind of
mean-
went into the 90s a little
Yeah,
bit.
and
you
they
know?
get bad.
They do get
like-
bad. Shudder's coming out with they're doing an 8-episode miniseries on Critters, and it looks as
I'll
it
watch
looks.
that.
I watched the trailer. It looks as campy and bad as like the original movie.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, those are like shit movies that are good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a thin line because I've seen some shit where I'm like, this is just bad.
This
and
is just
stupid.
made bad. Like
And then some-
Poltergeist.
I
fucking sucked.
enjoyed
I hated
because
that
it's
movie.
so. That's just like that's probably the most over the top movie I've ever watched.
Where they're like pecking the eyeballs out and like deep frying the faces and
Yeah,
shit.
I haven't. I seen it whenever it came out. I mean,
Yeah, it
trauma
was forever
movies
ago,
in
yeah.
general are like a fucking shit show. Except Toxic Avenger is incredible.
Yeah,
And
Toxic.
then everything
I've
after
heard
that.
rumors of a remake of that one.
I feel like they keep
honestly.
doing that. Like that's one of those movies. I feel like there's like 5 movies I hear like every year. Like they always talk about remaking Clockwork Orange,
Yeah,
and I'm like, don't do that.
How?
They're gonna make it bad. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna make it so graphic and stupid.
well, it's like they were just talking about remaking The Princess Bride, and it's like that's one of those movies you can't remake.
yeah, or
you
now,
know,
yeah. Now they're remaking shit that like
doesn't need to be
so
remade.
new that I'm like, why are we even remaking this? I feel like no remake should ever. The only
Well, it was
good
like-
remake is Dawn of the Dead, and then a Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake is wildly underrated.
Wildly.
That camera scene where it goes through the gunshot wound in the head is.
We've
like,
talked about that, but it
talk
will
about it
always
every day.
stand.
I like
Yeah.
to talk about it at a bar when everyone's talking about real normal shit. I'm like, does
When
anybody
someone-
remember
when
the,
someone's talking
Texas
about their
Chainsaw-
newborn baby and how much
Yeah.
they love it,
You
and
know
they're
what? That
showing off
reminds
pictures.
me. It was about the size of a
Oh
newborn
man, they
baby
sure do
born.
grow up fast, don't they? Just like that girl grew up and died in Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
You know the
Poor
remake
brain
where the
dead.
camera goes straight through the gunshot wound in her head? It's totally practical.
It's totally bad as fuck.
I was out to eat with people that aren't like us, like shit people,
Yeah.
garbage humans.
I was talking to someone the other day, and
Doubt it. You mean yourself?
yeah, that one kind of hurt
Yeah.
actually.
You gotta just because you have different mirrors in your house doesn't make them different people.
If I do a different voice with an accent, does it make it different people?
No, one day you gotta wake up and realize it's all just you,
Yeah.
and everyone's fleeting.
But no, I was talking to some. I'm doing something later in the month when this comes out, and they were like, "I'm nervous about it. I don't want to do it." And I was like, "Well, I'm pretty sure there'll be plenty of degenerates there, like the rest of us. So
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll be just fine." You gotta know your company.
Oh, I know.
You know,
Because, yeah, that's why I was out to eat with some people that are good people, and I can't remember what it was, but then I, like, for some, my brain, I had a couple drinks, and my brain was like, oh, this is the perfect time to talk about that kid that killed his stepmom, because he found out she was his stepmom, so he massacred the whole family recently. Did you hear about this?
no.
Yeah, the kid found, like, his parents told him that his mom is actually his stepmom, and he, like, executed them, like, when they all went to sleep, like, the parents and his,
Why?
like, young sister, like, shot them, like, military
How
style.
old
Like,
was he?
Like 14 or something. It was fucking
Why?
weird.
Did
I
he
don't
say
know.
why?
Because it was his stepmom. He, like, lost his mind.
That doesn't make any
I know.
sense.
I, like, that's why I was so fascinated about it, because I'm like, I feel like if I was 14, then my parents were like, this is actually your stepmom, I'd be like, okay. Weird. But
I'd be like, yeah, like it'd
because
be
then they
like,
were like,
oh,
they
that's
should have told him when he was younger, or they should have waited to tell him when he was older. And I'm like, the kid's unstable.
yeah,
Like,
that's a
when do you-
crazy
yeah.
person.
And yeah, so I was out
Like
to
if
eat.
I found out that like my mom wasn't my mom, I'd be shocked, but I
Yeah,
wouldn't
I would
be
be
like, they all have to die.
yeah,
Like,
I don't know if there's more.
if I found out my dad wasn't my dad, I might actually
throw a
be a
party.
go-getter.
Yeah.
Like actually,
When do we do the parade?
yeah. When do I do the parade where I hold up the big test that says he's not my dad, and then I have the big float of him looking real stupid that I get to throw eggs at?
But yeah, so I
Made-
don't remember
made out
what
of
the
beautiful flowers.
what the conversation was, but my brain was like, bring up the kid who massacred his family because his mom was a stepmom. And then I had to, when you're just able, but you then you want to say it more. You're like,
Yeah.
why can I not say this?
yeah,
Why am
how
I,
come this is
why
socially
am I restricting
unacceptable?
myself? Just say it. But
You
I know
what?
everyone
How
would be
come
like,
this person can come out to the bar and they can talk about their newborn baby who doesn't even talk or do anything but like make bubbles out of spit and poop
Yeah.
his pants? But I want to talk
But
about the
when I do
weird.
it, it's
But I
wrong.
want to talk about the weird British reality TV I've been watching recently and streaming on
Yeah.
a weird website, and suddenly it's too much, and you need to be considerate of other people's space.
I constantly have to check my interests against people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
'Cause,
you got to
like,
kind of gauge where
besides
they're at
like
with
me
it.
and you and like the Dad Squad, all the other things.
Honestly,
like,
I
does anybody want to talk about the DaBaby album?
Yeah,
And
honestly, I
everyone's
think-
like, what?
I think part of the reason I come across as so like not a go-getter with you guys is because I can just be very open with you
Yeah,
guys.
keep making your excuses
Whatever.
for your lack of getting.
I'm sorry
and
if I'm
going.
open with my friends
That
to
I
gauge
think
where
has
I'm
nothing
at.
to do with
I think it does.
No, I think what I'm trying to say.
I'm sorry
is,
if I show all of you my flaws.
I mean, you can't hide your flaws.
Sure
They're
I can.
gaping, like a scarecrow butt plug.
Is it a scarecrow on a stick and that's the butt plug, or is it like a glass
I'm
butt
just
plug
spit-
and there's like a scarecrow in it, or is it like a little
like
look?
that
Is it like a little scarecrow, like
Yeah,
a plastic
like my-
molded scarecrow?
I can show you these.
Scarecrow
my-
butt plugs.
Not that per se.
Show me.
But I can show you.
Show me
my
the
mom-
money.
My mom
Had a
for-
scarecrow butt plug?
Let me fucking finish.
Doubt it.
My dad primarily had like Halloween decorations. That's why I'm crazy with them every year, is because they were like abundant in my house. Some of them never left the house regardless. And my mom would have the more cutesy ones, you know, like
Yeah.
the balance. And she had very tall, narrow figures that were like a vampire, a scarecrow, a ghost.
And they're kind of like funny. They're like
not
fun
even funny.
looking.
They're just not like
They're not
creepy.
scary.
Yeah,
They're like
a
fun looking.
Hallmark
I,
thing.
I swear I can see these in my head.
They're
yeah.
probably the same.
Are they
Early
like cloth
90s.
dolls?
No,
Or are
they're
they
like they'll break. I don't know, like ceramic, but they're like solid.
Yeah.
I don't know, because one of them broke, but they're like, they're pretty tall and they're very narrow.
I swear I
They'll
can see
fall
these
off
in
of
my
everything.
head. Yeah.
Like they're meant to fall.
Yeah, you just
but
walk
there's a
by it and
scarecrow
they teeter
one,
by.
and it's like that. And if I had to just spitball a scarecrow butt plug, I'm thinking that.
Okay.
But I have the ghost version at my house. I can show you that, and we can shove it in each other's ass and see if it works.
So we're gonna shove things in each other's ass, but we won't get married. I don't understand.
You're moving a little quickly.
I'm just trying to get.
I'm not gonna. Why would I buy the cow when I can shove a scarecrow in its ass
for free?
Yeah.
Oh,
you know the old saying.
I don't know. Just because I thought you would like to be a little bit more committed to this by now. We've been in this for 2 years, and you still won't even introduce me to your family.
Mary, you've met the family that you need to.
Actually, yeah. And I've met the family I didn't need to.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you've got the full run, basically.
My mom called you danger yesterday.
Yeah, what were you guys talking about? Why would you not answer me? Was she like, that guy's a piece of shit? Can you tell what exactly?
I didn't get a text
said?
back from you about it.
Oh, I text you. Get a fucking real phone.
I know, that's
You're
my
like a
problem.
child.
No, I didn't get a text back about it. We were just, because we were chit-chatting about something. I was talking about...
say what was said, because I got the text.
So I
found it very funny, and then I forgot to reply for a while.
Because I was talking to my mom yesterday, and I was mentioning how we've started doing the deep dives, and how it's something a little bit different from what we're doing.
Something she could listen to.
Yeah, I was like, this is maybe something you could actually listen to and appreciate. And we were talking about like the show a little bit, because
Are you trying to make her our next guest?
I'm not trying to make her. No,
I would love to interview your mother.
Betsy.
Just one on one.
Just about me.
Yeah, without you. A special Dapper
God.
Dad series where I interview your mom, and we really
only
get
if I get to interview your mom.
Good fucking long.
But no, we were talking about. We just kept going about it, and she was looking at something on her phone while we were talking, and she goes, "Hey, this kind of looks like your buddy Danger when he was a little kid." And I was like,
you worded it partner, and then I was like, oh, I don't like the idea. I know that's probably makes the most sense,
because that's just she's like, isn't that that kind of looks like your partner Danger when he was a little kid?
That makes it sound like we're married.
Yeah, I know, because I was like partner. I was
when
like,
I was a little kid. Did she have childhood photos of me?
Well, no,
is your mom my mom? Because then I'll have to kill everybody if I find that out.
Oh no!
You first. Whoops, can't believe I found this out.
Really? The chair flips over. Wow, that was a powerful gun.
Yeah.
Turns out
Potato
it's
gun.
T-shirt gun.
Yeah. It's just taken
really
lives
end
before.
my life.
You would love to die in a Simpsons fashion, correct?
Wouldn't. Yeah, that's exactly
That's
how I
what we
want to die.
need.
I want to skateboard over a big canyon. That's what I want to do to make sure my son
You'll
doesn't
live through
do it.
that.
Oh yeah, I'll live through anything.
Of course, that's the pivotal point in Simpsons when we realized it wasn't so
serious.
clouded by the laws of
reality.
of humanity.
But no, she was like, "Yeah, it looks like your partner Danger." I was like, "My partner Danger?" And she goes, "Yeah, his name's Danger, isn't it?" I was like, "You mean drama?" And she goes, "Oh, sorry, I was thinking of Danger Mouse."
I like the idea that I'm Danger Mouse in this.
I love the idea that she was just thinking about Danger Mouse and somehow put you with it for some reason.
It's probably because your dad always calls me Danger when we're making sweet, sweet love.
Oh, Danger. I just hear it and I'm shoving cotton in my ears.
Me too.
Fuck
It's because I always want to fuck them in public places. Big
I get
voyeur.
It. Yeah, big voyeur. Just fucking my dad in a bus stop.
Because we keep it a little classier than your traditional.
I'm sure you guys keep it so classy in your weird little fuck club. I'm sure it's just the classiest thing. It's not really a club when it's just two people. Yeah, I'm sure your weird little
men
I'm sure your
on
weird
each
little
other.
homoerotic fuck relationship is very nice and
Fair
not
enough.
weird and exclusive.
Because if you have like public sex with a woman and you get caught, it's like a big deal, and people will try to stop you. They might call the cops. It's a whole ordeal.
They'll
if I
yell
fuck
at you,
your
they throw
dad,
food
they
at you.
leave.
Yeah,
you know
they
what I
just
mean?
get
They're like,
out
"What's
of
going
there."
on? Oh my god!"
Yeah, if you see two dudes, because I'll give you that. If you see two people having sex in public, you're kind of like, some kids might show. Come on, you shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, or
See
you
two-
watch in the bushes.
You see two. Or you just watching the bushes and give yourself light strokes while you're watching.
Yeah, over the pants.
Over the pants,
if you pull your
always
dick
over the
out,
pants.
it's
Did you see that
sting
thing
operation.
Did you see that thing on Twitter of that guy like in the balloon, like where he's like in like it's like a bondage thing. He's like in the plastic suit, and he's like getting jerked off, and he's just breathing
I think
through
I seen
the
it because
straw.
you liked it, and then I clicked on it, and I was like,
Probably.
"You son of a bitch! Why do you do everything?" I hate that like feature because then I click on shit and I learn a lot about people
Yeah.
I don't even know, and then people always like shit like that, and I'm like, "Come on, I'm in public."
And you could.
I clicked on
You
something-
got to watch it with the sound. You got to hear him breathing through that
I clicked
straw.
on something recently, and this was one of my favorite pranks when like phones were first popping, and you could send like audio and a text.
Yeah.
And I got one. I was in a candle store in the mall, and I opened it, and it was just an audio going, "Hey, I'm over here watching gay sex. I'm watching gay sex. I'm watching gay," and I was like, "Fuck!" And everybody like looked right at me, and I was like, "Huh?" And I got one on Twitter recently, and it starts off as like a puppy video or something, and then it's just the loudest moaning, like where it's like bass distorted. It's like, yeah, and I was like. I was in the bathroom taking a shit, and I was like, fantastic. All the people in my house are like, God, he's not even trying anymore.
He's not even trying.
He's not even trying to conceal it.
Hey, trying to work something else out, eh? As I'm pounding a broom on the ceiling.
Yeah, I'm like, how did he get in here? Never should have gave him the garage code.
Everyone invited me.
No one else is here.
You did, you idiot. You have a Tyler Durden. Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I forget that we're the same person, and you're just an asshole.
Yeah. If I was your Tyler,
I'm definitely the other one.
Yeah, you're the normal one. Yeah, you're the neurotic one,
shit.
and I'm the piece of shit that's
and
like, I'm the one who's like,
spoilers.
We gotta blow up at Jimmy John's.
God, if it's that one downtown, I'm fucking down.
Oh yeah, we gotta blow up that one, and then we gotta blow up that nice seafood restaurant that's permanently closed now.
Yeah, it's not good enough that they close. We gotta let them know even once they're gone
that we hate them. Nobody was harmed in the blast, as no one's been to the restaurant in 6+ months. Coming back to you live on Dapper in the Mornings. It's Drum and Slim coming back in, checking fast. You think we got a doctor here today who has a theory that the Kennedy bullet was actually made out of frozen poop. That's why it disappeared once it traveled through his brain and disintegrated, turned to 1,000 poop-filled pieces. But we didn't have the forensics back then to find poo in the brain. We're gonna sit here and talk to.
We're gonna be asking lots of questions about testicles. What are they there for?
Lots of questions about testicles. Is pee stored in them? Get the big answer and reveal at 10:30.
Yes.
He's saying yes.
Don't worry about tuning in. He said yes.
He's saying yes. Slim says when he squeezes, his both come out. So we're going to talk to the doctor about that.
Speaking of Twitter, I came across the beautiful Would You Rather earlier that I wanted to bring up.
Of course.
I don't know if the person made it. It seemed like it, and it got a lot of traction, so I want to shout out. It was at Impossibly Eve, and it was, would you rather every time you come, it's a gallon of cum, or it makes a gunshot noise.
Gunshot noise? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God.
But think about it practically.
Okay, practically.
Calmly trying to
I don't
jerk
even
off.
care. I wouldn't even be ashamed about it. If my cum sounded like poof, 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 all I
think
want,
it's just one
I would time it up.
gunshot.
I'd be like, all I want to do is poof, 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 and I'd be
I
like,
don't
yeah.
think you get 4. I think you get 1.
I'd be like, yeah, your X-Man's dick may have been bigger than mine, but can he do this?
You know how loud a gunshot is in close quarters?
Yeah. Is it muffled if you're coming in a girl?
I think it kills her.
Shoots right through her.
Oh my God.
She thought it was a Glock, but my cock.
Yeah, but my cock very hard.
Yeah.
Free take. Hey, he didn't do anything wrong.
Technically,
I've read a lot of things that
like
are
saying
clearly
Charles
bullshit.
Manson didn't do anything wrong.
Technically? His biggest fault was trying to instigate a race war, which I hate how we glamorize.
He
Charles
said he
Manson.
didn't want to be released. He wanted to stay in prison, and they made him get out, and that's when he started the family.
I mean, you know, he tried to warn him. He should have been a free man for that.
Yeah.
He technically didn't do anything. He was just crazy.
Free Charles M. He didn't do nothing.
He's
dead.
wait,
he did.
He died after all those dances that he would do on every parole meeting. He's fucking crazy. But yeah, he did.
I was in the wigwam, man.
He did want to start a race war, and that's not cool.
You mean the Helter Skelter that the Beatles told him to start through their music?
That all makes sense. That's gonna be me one day. But anyway, imagine coming a gallon.
I just think it'd be so funny to.
I don't think you get multiple shots.
I think it makes a bullet sound every time you shoot a pump.
No, you get one loud, real gunshot.
That's fine then.
Yeah,
your man's cool, but can he do this? Boom!
I don't think any woman's gonna be like,
I don't
"Sweet."
care. They're not gonna believe her. Her friends aren't gonna believe her. God, this guy came in my face, and now I have tinnitus.
You mean Tennessee? Could you imagine not warning someone?
Nah, can you imagine?
Or you come over to my house and I'm like, I got to shower real quick. I didn't know you're gonna be here this soon. And you hear me shaving.
And I'm just.
You hear me shitting. You can reach out and
And then I
you
hear
just
a gunshot. Well, what would I rather hear, a gunshot or a gallon of cum splatter in your
Can you-
tub? Where are you going to come?
That was-
Where are you
this
going to
was what I
come?
was
You
trying
want to talk
get
about the
to.
practical application?
Sometimes the would you rathers, you just go to one and you refuse to entertain the other one.
No, I won't entertain the gallon of cum because where do you come?
I think the most practical.
She's going to get that Ooh, wait, I do like that distension, though.
You don't like that.
Oh, yeah, she'll get that nice distension belly when you're
That's just
coming
gonna
a gallon
come
in
out
it.
of.
Just going to start shooting on. Talk about a cream
I don't think you
pie
can
if
come.
I've ever heard one.
Yeah, I know.
Can't come on a woman if it's a gallon.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
think,
kidding me?
I think the most logical thing to do would be to buy gallons of milk, use the milk or empty them, and then just
keep them by the side of the bed and then just cap it up real quick.
Could you imagine taking
Return
out a
it to the
gallon?
store.
Oh my!
This milk
Or get them mixed
expired.
up. Oh, my cereal tastes
So
salty.
bad. Yeah, I guess
If
those
you
were
came in the-
frosted flakes. Am I right?
If you, Jesus Christ, we gotta burn the podcast. I don't even know how we do it.
Yeah, fuck it.
We gotta
This
burn
shit's
it.
gross and over with.
Can you
Goodbye.
come a gallon in a tub?
You can come a gallon wherever you want, my
Yeah,
friend.
but will it go away? Will it drain?
No, if you come in anything that has pipes, it's fucked. Like, there's no way. There's a gallon of cum. A gallon of
So
cum.
what do I need to do? Take it outside?
It's like a gallon of snot. Yeah, take your
My
cums outside.
snot, a gallon of snot would go down the pipes fine.
You think-
Trust me, I produce a lot of snot.
But
in my
a
showers
gallon
every
of
morning.
it.
I would have you seen me blow out
I've seen
a
you
shocking
blow
amount
some
of
big
snot.
ones. Yeah.
So imagine 10 sneezes in the shower that are like that.
You think 10 of your sneezes is a gallon
Not
of snot?
exactly.
We don't do math on the show.
This isn't math. This is
No, this
liquid,
is
idiot.
exactly math, you fucking moron.
Where do I put the Where do I just come
I
outside?
think you just don't. I think you just shouldn't. You just shouldn't.
I know I shouldn't.
Where
I
are you
shouldn't.
storing it? Where are you storing the
You're-
gallon of cum?
That's not the question.
That is my question.
It's just in
I'd
you.
still rather have the bullet noise.
Yeah,
The gallon of cum sounds inconvenient no matter how thin you
the
slice
bullet noise is gonna be a problem at some point.
That's fine. Have the cop
Imagine-
call the cops.
they can't. Don't
Call
do
the
what
cops.
I've done.
Oh yeah, here I'll prove it to you, and then you just jerk
That's-
off in front of a
That's
cop.
assault on a peace officer.
It's only assault if you get your gallon of cum on him.
Yeah, it's both of us, and we each pick one. You think that's bad? Look,
Look at this.
and I just come a gallon.
You think
It
this
does
is
it
bad?
just spray out, or like?
Oh, I
it's
think
a
it's like
hose,
comically. I think it's like
and it shoots me around the
yeah.
room.
You start flying around the room. You land all deflated and comical.
I'm like that scary movie where he like comes and she like sprays through the ceiling.
Yeah.
Isn't that one of them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like that, except it also makes gunshot noises.
Yeah, you get both.
Yeah, imagine if you had both.
Imagine like
If you're shooting a gallon, it's got to sound like an extendo clip. Just-
I always think things have crazier sound. It's just gonna be gross sounding. Imagine getting hot and heavy with a woman, and you're like, before we get started, I just want to let you know when I come,
It's gonna sound like a gunshot.
it's gonna be a gunshot. Because they'd be
And
like,
she's like,
oh,
and
yeah.
she's like, yeah, why don't you bang me, baby? And you're like, no,
All
I don't.
right.
They go, all right, you asked for it. And then 3 seconds later,
yeah. Oh my God.
we all know I got too excited explaining it to her, and it's a pump and dump scenario now.
You're at her parents' house for the holiday. Someone shoot a gun?
Yeah.
You could say that.
Yeah, I was
Something's
just
been shot.
I got so excited that I proposed to your daughter, and she said yes. I had to fire my gun off. Why are you all sweaty? I was running around a lot looking for the bullet after
It
I
was
fired it. I
very-
only have one.
Yeah, I reuse my bullets. Oh, it totally works. You got to get special type of bullets. Cop killers.
You
they call
gotta
them.
get your own gunpowder. Yeah, they call them pig hammers for some reason.
I don't use them for what they're traditionally
I don't use them for
built
what they're traditionally built for, but they are hollow tipped if I ever needed to blow a cop's brains out.
I keep them for werewolves.
and I
Werewolves
wouldn't-
are silver
And I
bullets.
wouldn't hesitate for a second. Boom! Sorry, I just came in my pants thinking about blowing a cop's brains out.
Yikes. Steaming hot. Like when you listen to Cop Killer in the car with someone who doesn't listen to that kind of music.
Like
and
when
you're
you
screaming.
like when you're in the car and you play I Just Killed a Cop, Now I'm Horny, and everyone wants to get out, but you're doing 80 on the highway and there's no way to escape.
I've been listening to a lot of stuff that people want to get out of the car about. Been real into Nails lately.
Oh, have you really? I
Yeah.
fucking love Nails.
I always listen to them.
You know
but
who
I've been
doesn't love
just-
Nails? Everyone else.
That's like my perfect, like, that's like, I feel like that's our, like, childhood music. It's Shaking Hands. It's, like, super heavy and then super, like, fast and, like, punk.
Shit that no one but us listens
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, I've been very angry.
I've
and
been
it's
very
hitting a
angry
sweet
in the
spot.
last couple of weeks, and so
What
I've
do you
been.
think it is?
Me? I know what mine is. I just don't want to talk about it on the show.
Fair enough. I don't know exactly what mine
But
is.
yeah, I think you're just picking up on my emotions. Our cycles are starting to sync up.
I don't.
Heard that Nails one? I don't want to know you, where it just sounds like he's puking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
God. Yeah.
That's what I want.
My favorite one.
I thought about us covering that one, and I was like, this sounds nice.
I know it makes me want to get a double pedal and just.
I want you to
fail.
get a double pedal so bad, just so we can cover a lot of the things I want us to cover.
They're expensive, and I've been making ghouls in my garage, and I haven't been playing the
Just
drums.
buy a second pedal and tie them together, and then in theory.
Yeah, someone give me a double pedal.
Yeah, if someone gives Drama a double pedal, we'll put out an album, I promise.
Yeah, it's just, there's a big gap on the time frame on that. But
Yeah, there's a
if
big
you want to
gap
hear
on
my,
the time frame.
my legs break because I haven't done it in 15 years. It's just real sloppy. I love that song, 2-song Flexi from that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime it has like that super like loose bass, because it just has like a 5-second clip where it like breaks down, it's just like, and I'm like, that makes me want to come.
Yeah, just
gunshots.
just that bass, like
Yeah, like I want a band where the bass is just so like loose, like
Loud
the
and
strings
loose,
are just ungodly
just
loose.
that floppy sound. Like,
Yeah, I just want that.
that's what I want, because whenever I've been playing guitar recently, I've been like drop B or like drop A, and so I've been tuning my bass to the same thing, and the strings are like, and I'm like, this is exactly
Especially
what
when it's
I
just a
want.
little piece of like.
Yeah, and then I turn like the metallic sound up all the way, but then the click and the boom
turn
up all the
Metallica
way. I turn Metallica up all the way, and my bass is like, hell! I'm like, sick!
Yeah.
Kaboom! And I go,
And then you step back.
hell! Kaboom! And people are like, this is the music of, is this a new JPEG Mafia song? You think you know me.
You think you know me? And then you step back. You step backwards onto a pyrotechnic, and it lights you on fire.
It's like, this is art.
That's basically what
I
we're
just
trying
heard
to-
Slim play a bass that sounds like
It's just me sitting on the drums waiting for my turn, and you super loose, calm gunshot on fire, and I'm like, I think he's like upstaging me. I have nothing. I can twirl stick for a second, but I can't keep it going. I always saw this fucking stupid local band at a bar I was at, some like modern cover band, a lot of country. The guy was wearing True Religions. And the drummer,
Shameful.
the drummer was very good. It's like that weird. I feel like cover bands now are just everything that you've ever heard. You
Right.
know what I mean?
They
Like,
just
it's
they
so
don't stick
weird.
to a genre.
Yeah,
There's
like
not
new
like,
country, and then you're still hearing like, oh, they did a Poison song, and then you get
because like I remember when we were
Queen,
kids
you're
going
like,
to
what
like.
the fuck is going on?
Because I remember when we were kids going to like fairs
know.
around here. Okay, that's fair. Speak for yourself.
You got to go to fairs?
Yeah, I got to go
I
to
had to
fairs.
work.
Oh, at the fair?
Yeah, I was a little
Yeah,
carny.
you must have heard all those gunshot wounds from the girls I was banging.
Yeah, when you were a child. God, this 8-year-old comes gunshots.
That's
Is it healthy?
Is it healthy?
The doctor's going to be tuning in just a
Is
couple
it healthy?
minutes.
The doctor's going to be coming in. We're going to be watching this 8-year-old kid come gunshots. We didn't even know.
Joking about it made it fine.
It made it
Saying
worse.
It in
Yeah.
the sentence
Saying it is a
was
whole
bad.
thing. Bad
We're
idea.
gonna watch this 8-year-old come.
Yeah. We got him behind a closed door, but we're going to be listening, folks. Boom.
He just kills himself. You're like, oh no!
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Is this why the FCC
This is what we
is against us?
wanted. That's how the Waco situation starts.
An 8-year-old came a gunshot, and we have to have a shootout with the FCC. about
Yeah, because then we tried to shoot too many hot dogs into Danielle's mouth.
She said she could do it.
She said she could do
Everyone
it for
thinks
money.
they can put so much food in their mouth, and it turns out they're all fucking.
Turns out we're all
phonies.
fucking.
People are.
Did you say
upset.
phonies?
Phonies, yeah.
A fake phony with an R in it? A
frothing phony.
A fro-
You were frothing at the mouth.
I
when
was
you ate
frothing at the
Impossible
mouth. That
Whoppers.
footage can never
And
come out.
everyone is upset. I got a DM asking when they can get the video, and I said no.
No, you can't.
They said, "What are the odds of it coming out?" And I said, "Slim, pun intended."
Yeah.
And then they were like, "Were you guys joking, like embellishing it?" I was like,
No.
It's worse than you could imagine. So yeah, don't try to
Just
eat
picture
a bunch.
a picture version of a nail song, and that's what it looked like.
How many hot dogs do you think you could throw in someone's mouth? 6?
Like actually throw on a bun?
No,
Or
just
a hot dog?
loose dog.
Throw
Loose dog.
into her mouth?
Yeah,
From how far?
10 feet.
I don't know. I probably
She's
do
leaned back
Probably
too, so they'll
3 or 4 after I figure out the aerodynamics of a
I've
floppy
just
hot
pictured
dog. Floppy wieners just smacking her. She's got a black eye out. She's got to go home to her husband. He's like, "What happened? I tried to win us $500 for a vacation, and those Dapper Dads threw hot dogs." Yeah, you idiot! You just showed up and got hot dogs thrown in your face.
I want to do
by the Dapper Dads.
I want to do a Dapper Dads hold your hand on this car and win this car.
Oh,
last person, but then like it's just like your truck.
Yeah.
But they hold their hand on like a nice car, someone's car we don't even know. They come out and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing?
Get on my fucking car! I gotta go to work." Hey,
you were supposed to show up. You wanted to put your hand on this. You had to show up at 10. We said that, which we know is early for our listeners. But there's 6 people, and one of them's going to win a car. Heart wink.
As soon as I get a new car and my truck dies, we'll give it away.
Yeah, we should.
I'll do it. I'll give it away. Title and everything.
Yeah, we got to. I wanted to do those as a kid where, like, I remember seeing it on that 70s show where you just hold on to the car forever and then you win the car. We should do, what's the weirdest thing you could hold on to win?
A corn on the cob dildo.
Yeah, but who wants that?
We'll find out.
All right. And we should see how
our
much
listeners are primarily female.
Should we do a corn on the cob dick giveaway? How much do these things cost?
Yeah, let's find out that. We should give one away. We should give one away for the month of October. We should do a giveaway where somebody.
See how much it is.
Yeah, first of all,
it's like $100.
See if our Patreon covers it.
I know I looked it up on Amazon, but I cannot remember how much it costs. Corn on
the cock. Corn on the cock.
Dildo?
How do I compete with corn on the cock?
These are just dicks. Oh my God.
These are just dicks.
Enjoyable medical lifelike massagers, huge size with strong suction cup.
Huge size with strong suction cup? Do tell me more.
Oh my God, that is a huge 12-inch lifelike huge toy. How's that lifelike? It's a huge cock. Hold on.
Well, let me see.
I know, I'm trying to get back.
Holy God, that is...
That's not lifelike.
I see what they're going for with the lifelike. Okay, what's up with these...
I know, I'm getting...
Not corn the band shirts, but actual corn. Can we get those corn shirts and do a corn boil?
Do you think corn would partner up with the corn on the cob dildos to make a series of...
Do you think we could host a corn boil featuring corn?
I'm getting very confused because I'm typing corn and everything's getting so
Do you think we could have a corn boil sponsored by the Dapper Dads where we're dressed as giant corn featuring Corn the band?
I mean, we could get into... Oh my God. All right, the black one, this one's unavailable. The white one's unavailable. The black one's $19.
That's
but look at
bad.
that thing. That looks
That's not even corn on the cob.
Yeah, that looks like...
So the black one, you can get one used and new. Yeah, who's buying used? What is that a horse? Like a chess piece?
No, that's just a...
Silicone animal dildo octopus skin stimulating bunny. There's too many animal names in this one.
It's a lot of weird bits.
I can't compete.
This doesn't work for...
I can't compete with these dildos.
Oh, there's another... I don't like that.
I don't like the super
bumpy.
real... I don't like these realistic ones.
I like the bumpy one. It looks like a herpy dick.
Well, that's what I think the corn on the cob dick looks like.
Visible one. Oh my God. No, that looks fucking like... I like...
That doesn't even look
don't
like a penis.
Looking at that. That makes me like uncomfortable.
The one the hand is gripping there is making me uncomfortable.
A lot of loose skin.
I'd say for $20, $10. We'll each pitch in $10. We could give away a corn on the cob dildo.
We're giving away a corn on the cob dildo.
What are we doing? What are we doing for the stipulations? Like, what's somebody got to do to win this dildo?
I don't know.
I don't think any guys are gonna sign up for this.
I mean, it's a
what
fun
if nobody
novelty
wants to win the dildo? Do we have to keep the dildo?
Yeah, we just
stick it right there.
Yeah, I'm glad we both know exactly. What would we do with this? Spit on it.
Take it home. Bring it back.
Yeah. I bring it to you and it smells like anus.
I was gonna say if we share it, do we just like hand it off every other week to the other one then? But make sure we clean it.
No,
I'm not gonna use it on myself.
I hand it to you. I'm done with it. I've given up. I've come to terms.
Even if I bring it back?
No.
This thing is cursed.
No, I don't know. I don't care where
Go
you're
ahead,
putting
make a
it,
wish
but it
with
should
it.
be illegal, and I don't want my hands back on it.
Go ahead, make a wish with it.
Imagine if that was the first thing you shoved in your ass was a corn on the cob dick.
Wouldn't be the first thing I've shoved in my ass.
Well, fair enough. Do you want to elaborate on that a bit?
No, I do not.
All right.
I can tell you it wasn't another man's penis.
Doubt it. Why not? What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I'm just not sexually attracted to men.
But you've put things in your butt?
I've had fingers in my butt.
Yeah, we've all had huge
Not
man-sized
huge
fingers in our
man-sized,
butt.
delicate lady fingers with
With
nails.
long nails.
With nails that were too long. Yeah.
Of course. The really long nails.
like the.
So you got to get the nail in. I remember, I feel like I've said this before because anytime it comes up, this is one of the things I have to repress in certain company. But I remember seeing one of those ladies with like the 4-inch, like just insane nails. And someone was like, how do you wipe your ass? And she said, Q-tips. Do you think you could wipe your ass with Q-tips and get a result that you're happy with?
With some training? Yeah, like some
How many
trial and
Q-tips
error.
do you think you're going through?
Oh, me personally? Probably like 10 to 12.
Like a box?
Yeah, people like
10 to 12?
just taking a big handful of. That's what you do. You take a big handful of
that
them and just
actually makes a
swab
lot.
around. Yeah.
I don't think you want to swab around. I think you got to do one.
My mom's aunt had long nails like that.
I thought you were going to say my mom's anus for
No.
some reason. I was going to be like,
No.
wow, we're really getting into it. Hopefully she's not your stepmom.
No. Hopefully she is if I'm talking about her anus. But my mom's aunt had long nails like that, and when my dad met her, apparently he asked, "How do you wipe your ass with those?"
And
things?
what was her response?
She didn't. She got very red in the face and walked away. Which
Your
is
dad loves to wipe my ass with Q-tips, but it's different.
yeah. He calls his tongue Q-tip.
Yeah, he calls a lot of things Q-tips. I'm like, whoa, I said tongue, not corn cob. And I'm not talking about the Amazon product.
Oh, you're
that
talking
you
about
can
an
purchase.
actual corn
Yeah.
cob.
You got to get them at the right time of year. What's it like? How do you measure corn? You ever heard that?
Knee high by July.
Yeah, and I've heard it's been a horrible year.
It's been a horrible year for corn, for what I've heard.
Horrible.
Yeah.
That distillery I was at gave me a lot of facts that I immediately forgot because I hate when anything feels like school. It sends me into a panic and I want to throw things.
Yeah,
like,
because I feel like I'm going to be tested later.
Yeah, and then
I
they
don't
did
want to
that.
be tested.
They're like 500 something. That'll be on the test later, and I'm like, I want to stab.
There's a test if you want to drink at the end of this. It's like, go fuck yourself. I'll pass the sobriety test, but I'm not doing anything involving a pencil.
We got the tasting, and they give you like that much.
Like a hairline.
Yeah,
of
they give you a shot
liquor.
glass that you get to keep, and then straight vodka, straight bourbon, straight rye whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
And like just drinking that, because then they're like, make sure you do 2 gulps and like have your mouth open and really taste all the flavors.
so
And I'm
you,
like, I just want to drink.
I just want to get drunk.
I don't care. None of this tastes good to me.
Yeah,
like,
it's
I'm
just-
not. The
it's
rye
just
tasted
alcohol.
the best, but yeah, it's still just straight alcohol. Like, I'm not a monster, and there was one guy that seemed to be a monster, and I was like, you probably do this a lot, but
Swished it around in his mouth.
yeah, he spit it into his.
It's a fine
wife's mouth.
vintage. I think this was made 17 days ago. It's like, holy
One
shit.
super old man that was like, I hate when people ask questions and shit. And you're like, I want to
Like all these
done
fucking
with this.
boring ass
Yeah.
technical questions.
Every time
that
I
no
go to a
one wants
brewery, there's
hear.
someone who's like, "What? Talk about the." I don't even know. I don't even have a reference.
What
point
type
for
of
this.
steam valve clamps do you
Yeah.
use on the hop?
I went to the Leinenkugel's brewery, and there was like a father
where they
and
made you
son.
wear like the clan hoods.
Yeah, did I tell that on here? Because
You've told me.
I
at
want to
least.
like clarify that. Leinenkugel's brewery, and where the fuck is that at? Eau Claire?
I think so, yeah.
Lacrosse? I don't know.
Fond du
Somewhere.
Lac.
Yeah, the bottom of the lake. That's what that means.
On the fish, on the frog, in the log, in the bog, in the hole in the bottom of the sea.
Yeah, that's where the brewery is. It's quite an ordeal to get
Quite
there.
what an adventure. That's
but
an
yeah,
episode all in itself.
We stopped. I think it was the first, or no, like the second Soundset. We stopped because it's on the way, and beautiful gift shop, huge, crazy shit.
Everything line and Kugels.
Yeah, Matt got these handles that clip onto your can, and they're pretty sweet. But anyway, it was raining outside, and the tour like takes you outside for a part of it. So they have these ponchos, like plastic ponchos, that are white. And when we walked up, people were going to the tour, and from a distance, they're very sharp edges, and they're
pointed.
super pointed. And we were all like, "Oh my god, what
Did
is
the
going
clan
on?"
show up?
Yeah, what do you do if you're going on a nice brewery tour and then the clan is also there?
Leave.
I'm like, I think I gotta fight.
Oh yeah, I'll fight the clan.
And
I
I
got no
won't
problem
leave.
with that. No, I won't leave till the clan's gone.
But yeah,
or
then
dead.
then they like passed them out, and they were like, "We're gonna be outside for a minute. Do you want one of these?" No, I can't get this picture leaked.
Never,
years
ever.
later when I have a very popular podcast. What's a podcast? You'll never know.
You'll never know.
It
You're
won't
not
matter.
gonna listen to it. No one listens.
Yeah. But yeah, there's 2 fucking dorks, and they kept snickering at everything. Like, they just go to breweries, and then I'm like, you're just like the worst person.
Yeah.
Why are you here? Who
Like
fucking
this
cares?
is this. You go to bed at night thinking this was the highlight of your day.
Yeah.
This is the enjoyment you had.
I stopped doing tours. Just do the tasting.
yeah.
The tours are like, I don't care how anything.
I don't care how
really
it's
is
made. I just want to
Yeah.
enjoy it.
I just want to drink. Yeah, and I don't care really like how great it is. I just want, because that's what someone was talking to me, and they were like, yeah, I'm not crazy about like the liquor. Good beer will do. And I said, shit beer will do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need any of this. Give me my Budweiser, you son of a
I was
bitch.
say we became fucking natty We became fucking Natty fans this year.
Yeah, well, I mean, Natty really changed the game.
They did.
And they've promised that Natter Days is not going anywhere. Which
That's
people
what they
keep
say.
bringing up to me. They're like, what are you going to do when summer's done? I'm like, oh, keep
drink
drinking
Natter Days throughout the winter?
For the rest of my life. I feel like I haven't had one in a while. Well, I had
know.
one Saturday, but
it
was an angry one.
I'm picking up a case after this for tomorrow. So.
I have a case minus the one I drank out of anger. And
never drink a Natter Day out of anger. That's not what it's for.
Yeah, I just was like, I need something. And
I get that.
It didn't work. I'm also excited for some dark beers when it gets cold out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Get some nice Oktoberfest or like some.
I had an Oktoberfest somewhere.
I'm ready for like a nice Guinness when it's like cold outside.
Yeah, I want something thick and disgusting.
Yeah,
a real syrupy.
I want a real breakfast beer.
I had a bean flicker in a bar.
Really?
It was great.
I feel like I haven't had a bean flicker in a hot minute.
I haven't had one either. It was amazing. And I said it, and they didn't even look at me like an insane person.
I mean this in a non-alcoholic way. I'm excited to drink tomorrow. I just feel like
I'm very excited to drink.
I feel like I haven't been drunk in a minute as I got drunk at the Crevassier event.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Because I chugged all those White Claws in that bottle on the way out there.
Stupid.
That was a great idea. I got so drunk that day. I was the perfect amount of drunk during the Valet set.
I was, pretty good as well. Yeah, I constantly do this where I'm like, I haven't drank in a while. And then I think of all the upcoming things I have to drink at. I'm going to a wedding next week.
That's right, yeah.
And
make sure to congratulate the bride and groom for me.
I will not.
Okay.
I'm not going to congratulate him for me until you got to see how the wedding goes. You can't come in there like, great job.
Yeah, what are you going to do if someone objects?
You mean me?
Yeah.
You mean my plan? Big objection. They don't even ask that anymore. So I'm like, when do I yell it? I have an objection for every wedding.
Ben, I was watching one of them Reddit videos the other day, and they were like, when has someone actually objected at a wedding? And somebody was like, the groom was like, actually, I object. And he brought out a projector with a screen, and he showed a video of his wife banging his brother. And like,
was the brother there?
Yeah, he was in the groomsmen's party. He's like, yeah, so this was like a month ago, and I guess this has been going on for like a year and a half. And it's been happening. Last I heard, actually, last night, right before today. So yeah, I object to this. I'm gonna go ahead and object. Yeah, that's what I would do.
And the amount of money?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would waste everybody's time and money and everything. I'd be like, excuse me, look at me, my feelings have been hurt.
You mean the thing you always do?
Yeah, it's my life anyway. Excuse me, give me attention. My feelings matter,
I'm
and
slightly unhappy.
I'm slightly unhappy, and no one's giving me attention like I deserve for existing, and you all must pay for it. I'm perfect in every way, and you can all go fuck yourselves.
Do you want to pull up that voicemail that we have?
I could think about it.
I mean, that works too. Let's both think about it very hard and then never listen to it. I already forgot what we're thinking about.
Yeah, I'm thinking too hard for the both of us.
Okay, it works. Yeah, I'm getting it. I think this is the final part of a saga that was interesting.
I haven't even listened to this yet, so I'm excited.
You're going to be shocked and appalled.
Hey, Dads. It's Lenny. So I've been gone for a little bit. After the what was it, 110 or something, or 109. When I left the voicemail with a recording from episode 7, when I thought I had cracked the case, and it was something about Speedos, I knew I had a problem. So I went to my doctor, and I checked myself into a psychotic ward for a couple weeks. Turns out I have some kind of disorder. I'm on something called clozapine now, and I feel different, but it's good. The doctors say that it's helping, that I'm doing well. It's weird. I don't quite feel myself, but this thing has been going on for so long that I don't even know what's normal anymore. I don't know how to feel normal, so. But the doctors say that I'm doing good and that I just got to keep coming in for these tests. And they're weird tests, but I trust the doctors. I trust the health system, and they say that I'm doing a really good job. Sometimes they give me a lollipop even, like I'm a little kid. But so I just want to say I'm sorry. I don't know what I was hearing in those episodes. I tried to explain it to the doctors. I tried to show them, and it just wouldn't work. I don't know what it was. So I guess in a way I should be thankful to you guys, because I got some help that I didn't even know I needed. So, thanks, I suppose. Anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys around. We'll see how this goes. Just gonna keep talking to the doctors and get on the right track. So, thanks. You guys won Bannerland. I was wrong. You guys were right. And, yeah. Bye.
You are welcome, Leonard.
Yeah,
We've saved a couple people. And
I would say that. Yeah, we've saved several lives.
Your big problem is one, believing in the health system, and two, never play a podcast for your doctor.
Yeah, ever.
Anyone.
Ever. I feel like I'm being trolled, but I don't want to, if the man has actually snapped, say that we're being trolled.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna.
I'm gonna need some more context, bud. I'm gonna need you to text me. I'm gonna need to talk to your doctors.
We got the context.
I'm gonna need to talk to your doctors.
We need to look up that medication he's on.
Sounds real. I mean, how often can you just rattle off a name right now that sounds like a legitimate medication?
Gabapentin.
That is a legitimate medication.
Oh, that sounds like it?
Yeah, that sounds like it.
Schmabapentin.
Crazy. Where do I get this schmabapentin I've heard about on the streets?
I've been taking 100 milligrams of schmabapentin. I'm real schmacked.
Real schmacking my schmeat recently. I need some gabapentin.
What, schmabapentin?
Schmabapentin.
They're never going to give you drugs if you keep fucking up the name.
Well, I've been never getting drugs ever.
I've been taking a bunch of shenanigans.
I've been taking a bunch of shenanigans.
For all my shenanigans.
Shenanigans. Shenanigans.
We're going to be throwing hot dogs in Shannon's mouth.
I know a girl named Shannon who would probably do it.
You can't just target real people. Like
sure, I can. I know several Shannons. They're all very nice.
If anyone wants to let us throw hot dogs in their mouth, I'm down.
Yeah, let us do it. We keep doing stupid shit to ourselves. We want to do stupid shit to other people.
This is how we fix the dad squad. Over time we'll heal, but the thing is we turn all of our ideas on other people. Imagine a case race that we just watched.
Yeah. And just commentated on.
Oh my God! Yeah, if anyone wants to do a case race, neglect all the things we said about how bad it was.
And it's actually really fun. And we would love to be sportscasters while you're doing the case race.
Imagine drinking an entire beer every 10 minutes for 2 hours. Imagine that. As soon as we did that math, I think about that.
Because I kept thinking about it too. Because I was like, I'm doing great. Because we were all pretty neck and neck there for a minute.
Oh yeah, we came out of the gates like animals.
Because that's who we are as people.
There's too much hype behind it.
That's I think the problem with everything. Yeah.
There's too much goddamn hype.
Yeah, we get too excited about everything.
We always have too long.
It's because
we have an idea on the spot, just go with it, which is also bad. But I feel like there's like a month build up, and we're all like, oh my God, I can't wait for this.
Yeah, there's too much build up for the Whopper. You were more nervous about the Whoppers than I was at certain points. I feel like you had a bunch of nerves that day.
I guess I should have seen it coming. It could have never worked. But yeah, if anyone wants to do a case race or eat food or let us throw hot dogs in their mouths
or let us do anything, or just hang out with us and let us do whatever we feel like in a very consensual and non-sexual way.
Yeah, nothing sexual.
No, we don't do that.
Might honk balls.
I heard people actually have sex.
I can't believe it.
I know. I thought it was like I've just been like making jokes.
How many
this
people?
Whole time.
50.
It sounds like it's a pretty common thing unless everybody's in on the joke.
Could you imagine that if everyone was joking about having sex?
Can you wait? So people are actually out here having sex?
I doubt it.
Doubt it.
Who would have sex with you?
Not me. I'm just saying in general.
You wouldn't have sex with yourself?
I wouldn't. Oh my God, have you seen me? Good God.
You wouldn't if there was a clown. I feel like
a clown of me? If there was a clown of me, I'd fuck the shit out of that clown. Are you kidding?
Would you let the clown fuck you?
No, because he'd make weird noises the whole time. And
he's going to be doing balloon animals.
And he'd be like, oh, I'm going to come. And then he'd squirt me with his little water flower. And then he'd like pull the handkerchief out of my ass. Yeah, it's fun when you do it because you involve me. I feel like this clown's going to be selfish.
You know that we don't have a sexual relationship? Stop trying to bring it up. I get the cow for free or something.
Yeah.
And I fuck it.
I get the milk for fuck or something.
Yeah, I do get the milk for fuck.
I get milk for fuck.
Oh, out of the boobs.
No, you have to lick a girl under her boobs to get her pregnant while you're peeing in her.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, we've all done that.
Yeah, that's all I know.
That's sex.
We got another submission. It comes from Banana Boy. The email is party@trick.com.
I know you, Banana Boy.
We all know Banana Boy. Shove them in your ass. Let us shove bananas. No, that's sexual. Let us throw bananas in your mouth.
It doesn't have to be sexual.
Yeah. What do we have to do to make shoving a banana in someone's ass not sexual?
You just
Wear
don't
gloves.
make it sexual.
It's always. I'm gonna moan a lot, but I'll do that with anything.
Yeah, we're gonna moan anyway.
Yeah,
We're gonna moan while we're
during
throwing
the
hot
case
dogs.
race.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I said they could throw hot dogs in my mouth. I didn't know they would be moaning.
Yeah, the second Slim started the case race, he went, fuck, which I knew was going to be over in about 30 seconds.
Oh, that's what we should do every time we drink beers. Oh.
Let's just you and me start doing it with the rest of the dad squad and see how long it takes to pick up.
How long it takes for us to just be the dad squad.
Eventually.
A formal resignation from the other two. Too much moaning.
Cole's the one who resigns first, I feel.
The only way out of the dad squad's in a box.
Yep.
I'm not talking about a coffin. You just have to get in like a big
you have to get into a
water
big,
heater box.
Yeah, like a refrigerator box, and then we just
push you down a hill,
and then you're gone.
Never talk to you.
That's it. Or you let us push you out of a moving car. That's how you get out of the dad squad. Not a fast one. It's like 10 miles an hour, but we just want to say we
like
did
Gucci did with that woman.
Yeah.
We'll Gucci man you.
Yeah, we'll Gucci man you, which means we'll get you really fat off
10
of
miles
lean.
an hour? I think it's got to be faster than that.
15.
50? Okay.
50?
Fine.
Push a woman out of a car at 50 miles an hour?
No.
How fast was Gucci Mane going?
100.
Oh, and he pushed a woman out of a car?
Yeah, but she flew into another car and met her husband. It's possibly the most romantic way you could meet someone.
Can you imagine that's the story? Successful rapper and entrepreneur Gucci Mane pushed me out of a car and I met your father.
Yeah,
and that's how I met your mother.
Yeah, could you imagine a bar? How'd you guys meet? Oh, I was pushed out of a moving car by an
I was
aggressive
trying to
man.
blow Gucci Mane and he pushed me out of a car at 100 miles an hour and my husband ran me over both sets of tires. Squished my fucking guts out and now he shoves himself in my guts. It's beautiful.
But not the way you're
Squished my
thinking.
guts out, but now he's
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say.
No, I know. Anyway, the submission says, do you guys have any party tricks or weird abilities or things you can do? I can blow smoke from my left eyelid, or if I go underwater, I can blow a stream of bubbles from that eye. Got anything like that? Not necessarily super cool or amazing, but might make people go, huh, that's kind of neat.
My knees sound like they got sand in them.
That's not a party trick. That's a ailment that you need to get looked into.
I can steal your nose.
I can shake my eyes. That's genuinely probably the best party trick I have.
I can move my scalp. That's my party trick.
No.
I'll do it.
No, it's just
No, let me.
we can all move our scalp.
No, not everybody can't. It turns out.
Yeah, you just have a bunch of hair and probably a stupid head. If you shaved your head, it'd probably be horrible.
Don't you remember when I shaved my head when we worked together?
No.
Yeah, I shaved like my whole head
Ugh.
because I had the Skrillex haircut for a long time. I had like just this part shaved and it was really long.
Yeah, you went through a lot of gross periods. In your life.
I did.
I'm a regrettable decision.
I'm in a gross, regrettable period.
Just a different one.
Yeah, it's different levels. It's just constantly. You know, life's like a spiral staircase. You just keep going up and dealing with the same shit, just more of it.
Yeah, I can shake my eyes, which is I forget and then like either scares the shit out of people or they find it interesting. I can also turn into a huge asshole.
Yeah, I
Those are two party
I can
tricks.
turn into a huge asshole like in a microsecond.
Yeah,
It's
like,
amazing.
It's very
Give
fast.
me one tequila sunrise and I will be an asshole.
I can do it sober. I'm gonna do it better.
I'm
sober,
better.
yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
better when I'm sober.
That's the only thing I
actually,
can really do good sober is be a huge dick. to
Huge
people.
dick to anyone all the time.
I can drink more than people think, except people that listen to this.
I
Probably.
can eat more than people think.
Debatable. Recent studies have shown you're a bitch.
Recent studies have shown that I just shouldn't eat that fast.
Recent studies have shown that you're not all you're cracked up to be.
If that's not the truth, I don't know what is. That's part 17 of my autobiography.
I know. I can't wait for that to be the thing that ruins this podcast. People stopped listening. The numbers are showing people stop listening after you failed the Whopper challenge.
Sounds
they have no
about
faith
right.
in you.
Richie won't let it go.
I know. I love it. I appreciate the comments. And if you meet him in person, he really won't let it go.
Oh, no, I know. The next
Also,
time I see him,
Richie,
he's
if you're listening, I texted Cole that night. He just never got back to me. He grilled me. I was at their house, and he was like, he gave me like the real dad talk. He was like, hey, you, I just wanted to let you know, I thought we told you to text someone when you got home that night. And I was like, I text Cole, and he loved the message.
Yeah.
And then we looked at Cole, and he was just like, what? And I was like, so don't come at me all crazy.
Yeah, don't be coming at me
sat me
like
down
that,
like a
Dad.
dad, like, can't believe you wouldn't text me when you got home.
That's how he is, though. Like, that's what I like about the
Okay.
guy.
He tried to make me not leave. And I said, you tell me what to do. I gotta get up in the morning. And I did a burnout on their lawn and ran into the tree.
Yeah, I feel like that's what people don't get about us. When we want to do something, we're not going to listen otherwise.
Yeah, I'll tell you I'm gonna listen, and then when you turn around, I make a lot of gestures about how your face
I, like,
looks.
jerk off, and I'm
Yeah, I do a slow jerk. I jerk off on
Light
my own
strokes,
face. Yeah, little tiny light strokes on my own face, and then you turn around and you're like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "No, this is what I'm gonna do when I leave. That's why I have to go. I need to go home and jerk off on my face."
It's what I'm gonna go do to a girl as soon as I leave. I got big plans when I leave here.
Then you're just in the yard jerking off on your own face.
Where's
the girl?
After I've
Can't eat the Whoppers, comes on his own face. This guy's a fucking
everything
bitch.
for the rest of my life. I'm getting married. He's like, I object. He's a bitch. He can't eat 10 Whoppers.
Yeah, this is 20 years down the road. People are like, "What? We're Impossible Whoppers." We're like, "Oh, is this food that we found out was really bad for everyone?"
Yeah, turns out it was
insane.
Turns out it was a cancer-causing
cancer.
food. Slim's getting married on his deathbed.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Big bosom lady, a real Anna Nicole Smith scenario.
long
But
as
you're
you-
not old at all.
Yeah,
You're younger than you are right now.
and it's a girl who's older than me.
Yeah, but she's in it for the money that you don't have.
Yeah, she
and the
thinks I
rights
have
to this
money.
podcast that you did somehow manage to give her.
Good luck, sugar tits. It ain't worth nothing.
No, it's worth a lot, and I get 30%, and she has 70. She makes a lot of weird changes.
Does a bunch of bad things with my money. Slanders me constantly.
Oh, slander for sure. But I think she comes into the podcast and she's like, "Listen, it's about dresses and wine now." And I'm
Oh
just
yeah,
like,
she starts being the new Slim. She's Slimette.
I hate that.
I hate it more than you realize.
Does she look like you?
Yeah,
Did I tell you about that
it's
woman
me.
I bumped into that was
I-
you? I feel like I told you.
I feel
this,
like you did,
but I feel
yeah.
like you were drunk.
Probably
I wasn't at all. Sober as a
at
fake
a
bird.
restaurant, right?
I won't be seen eating with you after your recent
No,
studies
you
show
saw
can't
the you
eat.
saw my
Oh,
doppelganger
yeah.
at a
She can eat
restaurant.
10
Yes, I
burgers.
know you won't eat with me anymore. I get it.
You should be lucky I'm in front of you ever.
I am. I'm actually very.
But yeah,
blessed
she
that
ate
y'all still
10
wanna
real
hang out with me.
burgers. She said that other shit's fake, and I said, "Do you want to do a podcast
Us
together?"
together?
No, I married her.
Oh,
She's a huge woman.
I don't know what I would do if you married someone that was like a female version of me, like acted like
Female
me and
version of
everything.
you from like 4 years ago. It
Oh,
was
like huge and like such a
very
like
big. She
way
opened the door
worse-
aggressively,
way
and that's when I
worse.
knew it was you because you don't know your own strength. As you can
She
tell
s-
from my
she smacked
huge
your ass.
lump on my shin from a frisbee that you threw at me.
I'm really
that bruise.
sorry.
I'm getting sick of your apologies. How about you just make it to where you don't need to do them? Yeah, grit those teeth a little more because shit's getting too real.
Yeah.
You're hurting your friends, whether it's you eating aggressively or you throwing a frisbee at me. That was in one afternoon.
That
you should
was in
be
one afternoon.
honored
Put
that I'm
down.
even here anymore.
Yeah.
You should be put down. Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Finally, the first good idea is bring him in. We put you down like a doll.
Please take me out back and just let Matt put me down. He's the one I want to do it.
No, we're gonna shoot you with needles.
Oh,
But we're trying to figure out the most painful thing to inject into you.
bleach.
We're not trying to.
motor oil.
Interesting. A combination of both. But see, we only
With
got one
gasoline.
shot. You know what I
You
mean?
got to mix it together in a big bucket, and
No, I mean we don't
then
know
you got
what's
to
the
approach me and then squirt a little bit out.
we don't know what's the worst until we kill you with it. So that's why we're taking so much time.
Why don't you just skin me with like a cheese grater?
No, that's too much work. We're still very lazy.
Have someone. How about you guys drink and have someone else skin me with a cheese
If
grater?
you're listening to the Dapper Dads, you want to skin Slim in front of a couple of men that are going to be happier than you could have ever imagined.
So happy that they are having wet dreams while they're awake.
That's just, a lot of gunshots going off. We'll say
If
that.
you know what I
much.
mean, baby.
We're just jerking off while you're being skinned,
Yeah.
Skull?
Grated?
grated,
Shaved?
filleted. No, what's it?
Flayed.
Flayed. Yeah,
Flayed.
not
No,
filleted.
fu-
Well, we might eat you a
You
little
might
bit.
fillet.
Yeah, we're gonna call Filet. He's gonna bring a tiny dog to chew your skin off.
Yeah, the
red one.
Fillet's dog cuts out the slim fillets, and then Filet eats a slim fillet.
Oh, I can't wait till he
What
releases
Dr.
that
Seuss
song.
book is this?
You're just like, we're at another show, Cavassier, unlimited drinks. They're like, yeah, we only did the 5 because that guy would have ruined it for everybody. Like, yeah, that happens a lot. I went 2 different places this weekend that had those tab bracelets again, and I'm like, I don't like being restricted.
Yeah.
At the distillery, I was allowed 3 drinks. That's the most anyone can drink there.
Sad.
3 drinks. I wanted 7.
That's like an appetizer for us.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't understand.
3
like,
drinks is the pregame to the pregame.
3 drinks. Now I know next time I'm gonna show up shit face.
Yeah, that's
And
why
hold it together until the second drink, and then I'm gonna be a monster, and you're gonna be like, you don't get that last drink, and I'm gonna be like, get in the tab.
I've got the tab. I didn't eat on the way here.
And where was the? Oh yeah, I have another place where I was allowed 3 drinks. That one made more sense though.
5 seems like a good number.
I think it should be based off of, like, I'll fill out a questionnaire, like my weight, my age, I'll put question marks, and then how much I drink. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because 3 mixed drinks, if I've eaten,
You know people are going to lie on that, though.
I mean, put your hand on the Bible. I don't know what the answer is here.
Fair.
I'll gladly put my hand on the Bible and be like, I need 23
Hook them up to a
drinks.
truth detector.
Yeah, the lie detector.
Yeah.
Yours is
It
the
technically
truth detector.
also detects truth.
I mean, I think it detects the lies,
detects-
and everything it doesn't detect is the truth.
So technically, it detects both.
No, it beeps when it's a lie.
Yeah.
So it's detecting the lie. It's never detecting a truth.
How do you detect a truth then?
You're never telling the truth, so it doesn't matter.
Fair.
You hook the machine up, and it just beeps.
It just explodes.
Yeah, it sounds like a gunshot. Whoa, did somebody come in here?
I'm like, it was me.
So you came into the lie detector machine?
Haven't been fucked in a while. Put the strap on my head, and I got a little excited.
Yeah, we know how you get horny with strap-ons.
Light strokes.
It's never like, it's just the little, what, a needle on the light detector? Your eyes got so big.
Because I was trying to figure out what we're going with here.
The little needle on the lie detector that detects the lies, but it's hooked up to your nipples.
Oh,
it just
hell
tickles
yeah.
them lightly.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Just a little light stroking of the nipples. I'm not much into my nipples being assaulted.
I don't like them being assaulted, but I
Like,
don't mind.
pulled out and flicked.
Yeah, that's no
repeatedly.
fun. No, but I mean, if they're getting
How long are your nipples? Like the tips.
not long,
Do you think we could make them longer?
with time,
Okay. How
much
time?
like any body modification, it can be done.
All right, so we're gonna gauge your nipples, but long.
Do we gauge my nipples, or do we just pierce them and put weights on them? So they just
one of each?
one
That way
gauge,
we know. That's a
one long one.
controlled
It's a controlled
environment.
experiment.
Yeah, we'll know exactly what's gonna happen.
A lot of bad things are happening to me on this episode, I'm noticing.
Yeah, I think this is all for the Whopper challenge.
Yeah, I think so.
We've
this
done it.
This
We've
is my
put out a
retribution.
survey of what you have to do to make it up for each individual person. We've got a lot of
so
wild
like the trials
things.
of Hercules.
Right. Yeah.
I
Or
think
like
all the
120 days of Sodom.
I think what I do for this podcast could be likened to the trials of Christ. Honestly,
Only if Christ was just a huge piece of shit.
we don't know for sure.
Yeah, we don't know. No, call 402-7
Dapper if you think Jesus Christ was a piece of shit.
Oh, there goes the Christian fan base.
Oh yeah, because we were so
the
close.
Catholics are still down.
We were an ass hair away from getting that Christian
You mean
fan
the cunt
base.
hair?
Oh, yeah, you mean Christ's cunt hair away? God, I said it. And then I was like,
Somebody's getting smited soon.
yeah, someone's getting struck by lightning. I just
Yeah, I think we've alluded to
someone's
this
getting
before.
a plague of locusts when they go home. I just open my door. I'm like, when will these lights turn on? It's just so full of bugs.
And
My cat is
frogs.
just freaking out. Shut up! I'll get you
If
food
that
later.
house isn't already plagued, then I
That
don't
house is
know what's going on.
100% plague. I fucking
You gotta move out.
I want to. I cleaned out my fridge earlier this week, and I ran a bunch of shit through the garbage disposal. And then I went downstairs to smoke a blunt, and the garbage disposal had backed up into my basement. And so there was like bits of peppers and Brussels sprouts and like like moldy gravy I found. And
Bunch of pee.
because I'm peeing in the basement all the time because I'm
We're
like,
all peeing
oh, I
in the
gotta go
basement."
upstairs to pee. It's just gonna.
No, you go downstairs to pee, which is counterproductive because the bathroom's right next to your room. The bathroom's in your room. You pee in your bed all the time.
Yeah.
I pee in your bed.
Yeah.
Is that not the same? I didn't throw up in your bed.
Yeah, I'm forever thankful for that. You have no idea how happy I was that you didn't do that. Like, of everything that night that could have gone
Out of
right,
everything I've ever done to you, that's the best.
out of everything that night that went wrong, the one thing that went right was the thing I appreciated the most.
Yeah. See, I know when I'm gonna. That's what I mean. That's why I just needed to be left alone because I know I just need to expel my demons for
Right.
2 hours. And if I get up, I'm gonna make a bigger mess. What I did want to do is take your pillow, open your pillowcase,
And puke in
just honk into it, and then be like, "Yeah, nothing's going on." The best was your face when you came. You could tell I was probably gagging or whatever. And I jumped up, and you were at the door, and then I was like, "Move!" And you just slammed against the wall and looked at me, and I ran to your bathroom and I puked in the toilet like a man.
Yeah.
I am the best, and I won't have it any other way.
No, I think that's fair.
I hope to not puke ever again. I think
From
about that
drinking,
day
at
alone.
least.
I'd rather. It's coming up. No, God, him, not me.
Yeah, that's right. No more consequences.
Frogs
Just
come
like
out of your-
always. I'll just keep doing the worst things imaginable and have no to zero consequences.
Frogs come out of your mouth.
Start puking up frogs.
That's how the frogs sound when they come
Oh,
out.
there's a million frogs and they're all like,
What kind of play is that? You can go see David Spade and Ray Romano in Vegas.
could I not? Do I have the option not to?
No, you have to.
Oh,
You got to be
that's
the man
how I
on
make
the
up
scene
for the
this
walker.
spring.
That's how I make up for the whoppers.
Yeah.
Walkers, walking whoppers.
Yeah.
It's like a walking taco, except you fail everyone you love.
It's like a walking taco, but it's the candy whoppers with cheese and sour cream
And lettuce
yeah.
and taco seasoning on the whoppers.
I've seen a man put whoppers in his beer. That man was mad.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I had to think of somebody in our immediate friend group who would Homer Simpson like combine candy with beer, it's gonna be Matt.
I mean, I didn't try it. I like a good Whopper.
I enjoy a good Whopper.
I
Whoppers
feel
are
like
good.
Whoppers are underrated. I had some candy recently. Halloween is upon us. I came across a candy bowl with, fun size candy.
Mm-hmm.
They've made a smaller size than that, and it even says something size. I got a Hershey's that was like this.
Who's that for?
I don't know. And then I got a Whopper, and it's normally like 3 to 4.
And it was a singular
It
Whopper?
was 2 Whoppers.
Oh, I was gonna
which
say
is somehow worse than a
Yeah,
single
but a
Whopper.
singular
A
one-
single one I can just pop in
My mouth. Two?
2.
Why just take one away?
I don't know.
How many calories are you cutting out by not
Yeah, I
getting
was
that
like,
third
who
one?
is this
Because I'm
for,
gonna eat.
babies?
I'm gonna
Is this
eat.
for
I'm gonna
babies?
eat 40 of the double packs of
I
Whoppers
know.
anyway.
I grabbed-
so you might as well just give me the 3 in the pack.
I grabbed a Reese's that was weirdly in between like the normal like
Mm-hmm.
Christmas Reese's and then a normal Reese's cup. It was like a different shape that was weird to put in my mouth.
Weird.
A tiny Hershey's and 2 Whoppers. And I thought I'd grabbed too much candy publicly, like when you're like, I'm only making one
And
trip
then you
to this,
realize you
dude.
haven't grabbed enough.
And then I'm like, I should have just took the fucking bowl. Who the fuck did this?
Yeah,
Who did
who's
this
eating
to
the
me?
tiny bits
Like,
of candy?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many candy options. Fun size isn't fun for me,
No,
but
I
I'll
wanna-
take that.
Yeah, I'll
2
take it.
Whoppers. And Whoppers get so fucking stale too. You got to
They
get
get
them like
that
years
chocolate on the
before.
outside where it gets like milky and
Yeah,
kinda
it gets
waxy
gross, and then you try
weird.
to bite in the Whopper, and you
it's like
lose 3
hard as a
teeth.
rock. Yeah.
and then you put the teeth.
They
in the
go
Whopper
so
pack and you
fast
put
from
in the
like
candy bowl.
crispy chocolatey fun to
Yeah.
like a rock covered in mud so
Yeah, because
fast.
I always do like a little bit of sucking. You know what I mean? Like
course
give
you
it
do.
a minute, like let it do, and then I take a big bite,
Mm-hmm.
and it's great. But yeah, you get those old ones, you're like, and I can't deal with that.
I can't afford an $800 dentistry bill because I ate a month-old Whopper.
I got a really old Whopper, and I feel like they're not even that old because
No.
the candy comes out too soon. The Halloween candy's been out and about, and I'm
Yeah.
like, calm down, give
Saw
me the
those bi-
decorations.
Saw them big bags of the caramel apple suckers. I was like, oh hell
don't
yeah!
like those.
See, I enjoy those. I like those. Those
I
are
don't
nice.
like. Yeah, everyone
Get
always
stuck in your
says
teeth
that.
too much,
Oh,
but they're good.
Yeah, I think that's my big
What's
problem.
your favorite candy bar?
I'm a big Kit Kat guy.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going off of what I like grab most commonly, Kit Kats. I like a good Twix.
I'm a Twix guy.
Yeah, I think those are probably my 2 most common ones.
I like a 100-gram bar
I
too.
hate 100 grand.
What-
I don't think it should exist.
I like whatchamacallits too.
I hate those too. You like
Huh.
shit candy.
I just like it where it's just all the shit thrown together.
Yeah, it looks like literal shit.
You ever had a Reese's Outrageous bar?
Yeah.
Those are
it's
good as fuck.
Outrageous.
Yeah.
You remember the Willy Wonka candy and one at like a crackle bar, but it like actually pops?
Yeah, it was like Pop Rocks and chocolate or
yeah, it
something
was
like
something
that.
crazy. I enjoyed that, but it's
Hmm.
it's like a quiet one you eat by yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like that with a lot of food. I was thinking about that like just the other day. I can't remember what. Like there's a way I eat privately and then there's a way I eat publicly. And
Yeah,
they're
if you've
very
seen how I eat
different.
publicly, how do you think I eat
I
privately?
don't think I could handle it.
I'm amazed women have actually lived with me.
I am constantly amazed by that, and there's so many more reasons than just you eating, but that's a big one.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because I've spent time with you. I've had to spend the night with you. I've been in your arms, and it's a lot to take on.
Yeah.
It's scary.
You got to
It's
be a
always-
strong woman to put up with Slim.
Yeah, and I mean, they should all get medals and awards. I'd like to do an award series with all your exes.
Yeah.
I'd like to interview them all.
Oh, no, that sounds bad.
Ask them where it went wrong. I'm sure they'll be reasonable.
I'm sure they will. I'm
Yeah.
sure they'll be honest.
I've met several of them, and I think they're stable, and they probably have. I think you guys just grew apart. Would be what they would say. It wouldn't be any wild claims of
Heavens to Betsy, no.
4 comes in a day
Not on
privately.
Not on whole Slim.
I mean, there's only one way to know. Call 4027
Dapper.
Dapper if you've had a romantic
I can guarantee you
involvement
nobody who's had a romantic involvement with me before is listening to this show.
Yeah, you know what women love? Breaking up with someone that they don't
And
like
then
anymore.
listening
And then
to their
listening,
podcast.
Yeah, them talk about their dick and their life.
It happens
a lot.
from what I hear.
Yeah, I mean, there has been some cease and desists, but we
ignored them.
Yeah, I mean, technically we don't have an address.
Technically, we don't have an address, and we sure as shit don't have a lawyer.
We're
so.
like a kid that ran away from home, and we're just,
We're like the kid that ran away from home, but we became king of the hobos.
I don't know about that.
I'd say that.
King of the hobos?
King of the hobos.
Do you have to kill a bunch of them?
You have to kill the king hobo.
Okay, just one guy?
Yeah, just king hobo. And
but there's not going to be anyone that was like super pumped about that king, and then there's going to be some mutiny? Will there be a mutiny?
Yeah, it's just like anything else. There's going to be people who liked the king.
A lot of
there's gonna be
hobo
people
blood.
who hated the king. Yeah, the people who hated the hobo king are going to be with you now because they want a new hobo king. People who were loyal to the old hobo king are going to fight your people, so you got to make sure that your people are the stronger ones.
I mean, it seems
You got to get the strongest hobos.
On your side, what if they just like the king? How are you killing the hobo king?
I'm assuming you just walk up and shoot him.
Okay, I don't think
I feel like it's going to be like that scene. I feel like it's that scene in Indiana Jones where like
where the head melts.
I wish.
It's the only
where he goes
I
to
have.
sword fight the guy and he pulls out the sword and Indiana Jones just shoots him. It's going to be a lot like that.
I feel like if you shoot a king, you don't become a king.
I feel like you do because
I feel like you gotta kill them in an honorable way.
I feel like it's just specified that the king
honorful.
Honorful in a very honorful way.
I have to kill this king.
The
in
way
most
Slim does everything in a very honorful way.
The very honorful way that I murdered the king of the homeless.
He started it.
By being homeless? By being a king?
By being the king. Death to all tyrants.
The most disrespectful part of this is probably that you aren't homeless. So you come up and kill the hobo king and then
go home and sleep in my bed in my
You're like,
house.
all right, the ones who are on my side, kill the ones who aren't. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going home to eat a normal meal and sleep in my bed.
But where are you going? Oh, I'm going to my castle.
Yeah, my castle, which is just
my hobo
normal
castle,
home.
which to you guys is a castle.
Yeah, they could all stay in your basement.
I'd let them.
It'll smell better than how it currently smells.
Oh my God. That's part of why I'm going out tonight after this. I need to get beer for the beer Olympics tomorrow, and then I need to get Pine Sol to get all the vegetable bits off my basement floor.
Just use beer.
That sounds even worse.
Drink Pine Sol.
Okay, I'm following.
Use the beer to clean up.
Okay.
Drink the Pine Sol tomorrow.
Okay.
You'll probably be really cool.
I'll probably be really fucked
People
up.
will be like, that guy's crazy. You know how we have to constantly live up to being crazy in public?
Yeah.
And it's taking a toll on us, and it'll be the end of everything?
Are we wearing Dapper Dad shirts tomorrow?
Fuck no.
I was going to wear my Dadder Day shirt.
Then it looks like you have one shirt because those people have only seen you. I think about this all the time. I don't like being seen in shirts that people have seen me, like other people.
You gotta
that
rotate
don't
it
see.
out.
Yeah, you gotta. And I'll even think real hard, like, when I wear this, and then I hate when I show up and they're like, "Oh, I like that shirt. You wore it last time." And I'm like, "Fuck! Why didn't you tell me this before I came?" So I take off my shirt, and then
it's got another shirt underneath, and then
I'm
someone
just
else
shirtless
is like,
and dumpy.
and then
no
someone's
one's
like, "Oh, you wore that shirt last time."
Fuck! I just take off
My
12
skin.
shirts. Yeah, I just draw on my chest. Dapper Dads, but I spell it wrong.
Sick, is that an exclusive shirt?
Yeah, they're $50. Someone just cuts my skin off, shoots me because I'm the hobo king, and I was like, I didn't even have time to enjoy it.
Short-lived.